So we will start now. Still it's coming up. Currently we have this one DDC. Okay, in this I will show how to enable broker locks. Broker locks to do analysis. What is happening with broker service. Currently broker service, whatever it does, everything will be logged, all events related to broker service. If broker service itself is down, then you have to check in event logs, Windows events. Broker logs, okay, if database is down, okay, and whatever connections broker service it does, right, connection enumeration, all those things it can be done through broker service, broker logs. Okay, if you face any issue, let's say broker service, whatever information you want to find about broker service, you can go through broker logs. But again, when you are enabling in production environment, always you have to enable this in D drive. Broker log file should be stored in D drive, because it may generate huge amount of logs, so it should be stored in D drive, other than C drive. Or even broker service, if it fails to connect SQL server, all those things also it will log. services are, I think, still starting. Okay, let's see. One service, let's see. That day you are asking this error, right, Pavan? Cannot complete your request. Okay. There is one service, okay, which I believe must it is stopped. So let's see. Most probably the domain authentication service stopped. I will tell, बताऊंगा. Okay, fine. I think all services started. Yeah, this one I have enabled multi-domain logon option in storefront. Okay, I have 3 different domains in one single forest. You can see there is, here it is, I mean, one domain. This is one domain, and this is one domain. 3 different domains. So even if I have only one Citrix infra, then also our users from all different domains can log in. Okay, this I will show you. Before that, I just wanted to show you broker, how to enable broker logs. You can say same network or same company infra, if a company has three different domains, okay, three different domains, all three different domains, but in a single forest, then also users from all three different domains can log in and launch Citrix applications. Okay, even if DDC belongs to one particular domain, does not matter. It's not like same network. Okay, you can have different network. Company has different subnets, right? All companies, all different subnets, different locations, different city, connected through MPLS, but all are on same domain, right? See that cannot complete request when you open storefront. If you get that error, this service probably you have to check whether it is running or not. If it is frozen, you have to restart it. Okay, you can see broker service.exe one file is there, right? Here, or I will show you through browser, Explorer window. Now tell me what you are telling. Broker service, how to enable broker service? I will run that command. Okay. I have enabled this for one more batch, so I'm okay. I have to delete it and re-enable again. Okay, so okay, fine. Okay, there will be one file, okay, broker service.exe.config. Okay, whenever we will run broker service command, there will be one line added in the .config file. Okay, broker service.exe.config file. You can see this config file here. Okay, so that line will be added here. Okay, that line will be added here under app settings. Okay, so here I am deleting it. No, not yet, wait. I did it for one more this one batch. So now no, nothing, no need to do anything. When we install Citrix, right, that time that config file also will get installed. Yes, that will have all default settings. Okay, what you can do is probably means like after fresh installation you can take a copy of that and keep it separately. I mean for sorry, yes, exactly, for safety purpose we can keep it. Then if in any case that file goes corrupt, like just like what we do, I mean we have web.config for IIS server, right? Same way. Your voice is a bit low, Piyush. Now it's somewhat fine. Okay, so now it's not appearing. Okay. See, the original config file will look like this. Okay, when you do fresh installation, original config file will look like this. Okay, so when I did enable for other different batch, that time this original file, I mean it got created, I mean one original file with original settings. You will see .org file, original file. Okay, so even this you can use if in case that file goes corrupt, or else the main file will be always config dot after exe dot config will be there. Okay, yes, it was there .config yesterday, but I did it for one batch, right? So the config files, I mean original file retained with .org. Okay, so you can see here config. Okay, so now I will run that command. Broker service. Okay, that command, log file, okay, let's see, broker logs dot. You can give either I mean extension, you can give either CSV or TXT, anything is fine. Yes, so whatever event or broker will do, right, broker service will do, right, all the events it will log in that file. Okay, once we run this command -log file, then path and file name, this will stop broker service and start it. Okay, so now let's go and see in the C drive. I've just given it's like normal. I can give txt also. Okay, txt and CSV like it will be like a comma delimited format. Okay, so we can give .txt also, text file. It's normal text file. Okay. Why it did not clear it? Sorry. No, I did not add. It should appear here, but if you see one, that config file, this line is added. Okay, let me stop the broker service and start it again. It should come up with the folder. Okay, so let me wait. No, okay. This is a problem. No, it is not creating. Okay. Mm, Okay, now it's coming. Huh? Now it appeared. Okay. You can see size initial file size 1 KB. It takes some time to generate logs initially, so sorry. C drive XD logs. Okay, correct, fine. Okay, I think there is something wrong here. Even though it is generated the logs, but it's not capturing. It should show everything. I mean, whatever users were, I mean, users trying to initiate connection, right? All those with the process ID and timings will show here. Date, time, and this is the process ID. Okay, I'll show this in one more server. Anyway, sorry. It is fine. It should not actually. It should actually continuously generate the logs. Okay. Yes. Probably we can restart and try one more time. But anyway, I'll show it again. Okay. It's fine. Which time? I mean the interval of writing logs. I mean generating logs, or but here it's not generating. It should actually continuously generate. There is something wrong here, because I did it on this server, right, already. So probably because of that it might not be happening. Same server actually I disabled and re-enabled, right? So don't know whether it is creating any problem because of that. This one you are asking? But yes, it is added here. You can see here, once I write that command, right, I mean once I run that command, this line will be added automatically, or else if I do not write that command and if I add this also, this will generate that file. Either way, both way. ये खुद ही आता है, ये मैंने ऐड नहीं किया। ये एक्चुअली क्या है ना, वो कमांड रन करने के बाद ये लाइन अपने आप ऐड होता है इस फाइल में। तो एक्चुअली क्या होता है, जो डिफ़ॉल्ट फाइल होता है .config, उसमें हम जब भी ये जो कमांड रन करेंगे, इसमें ये इसका एक ओरिजिनल फाइल, उसका जो कॉन्फ़िग डिफ़ॉल्ट फाइल, उसका अलग कॉपी रख देता है सेम फाइल में। ये डिफ़ॉल्ट जो है .config रहता है, ठीक है। ये डिफ़ॉल्ट इंस्टॉलेशन में रहता है व्हेन वी इंस्टॉल, राइट, दैट टाइम इट विल बी इंस्टॉल्ड। हाँ, that is original file. This original file, it will be created one more time. Once we add that command, once we run that command, this original file will be retained. It will create one more copy. Okay, .orig, O-R-I-G. Okay, with all default settings. Okay, for example, नहीं, ओनली नीड टू रन दैट कमांड। बस वही कमांड चलाना है, बस और कुछ नहीं करना है। कमांड रन करने से वो यहाँ पे, ठीक है, ये डिफ़ॉल्ट फाइल रहेगा, ऐसे रहेगा, ठीक है। लेकिन व्हेन वी रन दैट कमांड, ये जो इसका जो सिंटैक्स टाइप का है, इट विल बी रिमूव्ड, ऑल रिमूव्ड, एंड ओनली दीज लाइन्स, ऐड की, ओनली दीज लाइन्स विल बी रिटेन्ड। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इट शुड लुक लाइक दिस। हाँ, क्या बोले आप? हाँ, कॉन्फ़िग फाइल अपने आप, ये एक्चुअली जो ये रहा यहाँ पे, नहीं, हमारा जो कमांड है, ये हमारा कमांड ये रहा, ठीक है। लेकिन हम जो कॉन्फ़िग फाइल रहता है, डिफ़ॉल्ट फाइल ये रहेगा, ऐसा रहेगा, ठीक है। और हम जब ये कमांड चलाएंगे तो ये इस कॉन्फ़िग फाइल में वो लाइन ऐड कर देगा। हाँ, ऐप सेटिंग के अंदर ये ऐड कर देगा पाथ, मतलब कहाँ पे ये लॉग फाइल क्रिएट करना है, बस। हम वो कमांड चलाने से वो कमांड खुद ही इसमें ऐड करेगा। हम चाहें तो इसमें मैन्युअली ऐड कर सकते हैं, बट वी नो नीड टू ऐड। ओके, ओनली दैट कमांड विल रन, और एल्स देयर इज वन मोर वे, स्काउट। तो यहाँ पे क्या है ना, वी जस्ट नीड टू रन द कमांड, इट विल ऐड हियर, वी नो नीड टू ऐड इट मैन्युअली। यस, anyway, I'll show this one more time. Okay, there is something wrong, probably I reused that one, right? So I think I should have taken one backup of that before doing this. हाँ, यही ब्रोकर सर्विस एक्चुअली क्या है ना, एसक्यूएल सर्विस के साथ चेक करते रहेगी हमेशा। ब्रोकर एक्चुअली जो है हैवीली डिपेंड्स ऑन एसक्यूएल सर्विस। तो हम जब भी कोई भी यूजर सेशन ओपन करेगा, ठीक है, लॉन्च करेगा, या फिर एसक्यूएल सर्वर बंद हो गया, ठीक है, तो ये ब्रोकर सर्विस एसक्यूएल सर्विस के साथ चेक करके ये हमेशा ये लॉग्स वगैरह जनरेट करेगी, एसक्यूएल सर्विस एज वेल एज यूजर इन्यूमरेशन, यूजर कनेक्शंस। Now also multi-domain setup in storefront. In storefront, on the right side if you see, manage authentication. If we click on this, username and password, okay. Click on this, configure trusted domains. Select trusted domains only. Then click add, type the domain name, whichever domain you have in your forest, whether it is 1 domain, 2 domain, 3 domain, all add them one by one. Select one default domain which will come in the logon page, so domains list in logon page, okay. From manage authentication. But before that, okay, it will show like this. If you drop down all 3 domains, I have these 3 domain domains with their respective domain controllers. Here one एंड हियर वन, ये 3 वाले हैं डोमेन कंट्रोलर। इसमें क्या है, 2 चीज हमको इनेबल करना पड़ेगा, एक कंडीशनल फॉरवर्डिंग एंड जोन ट्रांसफर। सॉरी, ये एक्चुअली क्या है ना, मल्टी डोमेन सेटअप में हमको कंडीशनल फॉरवर्डिंग करना पड़ेगा, इनेबल करना पड़ेगा, एंड जोन ट्रांसफर ये इनेबल करना पड़ेगा। यस, कंडीशनल फॉरवर्डर्स में हमारा जो फर्स्ट डोमेन रहेगा फॉरेस्ट में, ठीक है, देयर वी कैन गो एंड गो टू, दिस विल बी डन बाय योर विंटेल टीम, यू नो नीड टू वरी, यू जस्ट नीड टू डू दैट स्टोर फ्रंट पार्ट व्हाट आई हैड शोन। मैंने जो दिखाया है स्टोर फ्रंट में, वो जस्ट लेके उसमें ऐड कर देना है बस, अगर मल्टीपल डोमेन है तो, ओके। यहाँ पे कंडीशनल फॉरवर्डिंग कन्फिगर करना है बस। ये जो है, मैंने मेरा जो मेन डोमेन था सिट्रिक्स लैब, उसके अंदर ये यहाँ पे गया, रेस्ट 2 डोमेन्स यहाँ पे क्रिएट कर दिया, कंडीशनल फॉरवर्डर्स यहाँ पे ये डोमेन सिर्फ डोमेन नेम .com दे दिया। देन जोन ट्रांसफर में उनका आईपी एड्रेस, डोमेन कंट्रोलर्स का आईपी एड्रेस दे दिया बस। गो टू जोन, आई मीन मेन डोमेन जो हमारा यहाँ पे citrixlab.com, यहाँ पे आके जोन ट्रांसफर में अलाउ जोन ट्रांसफर्स ओनली टू द फॉलोइंग सर्वर्स, दीज आर द आईपी एड्रेस ऑफ दोज 2 remaining domain controllers. So now let's see. You can see two users, Zen desktop user 1 and 2. XD user 1 and 2 here. These two user belongs to citrixlab.com. XD user 1 and XD user 2. So now if user belongs to different domain, that user also can log in. Yes. तो यहाँ पे XD यूजर 6 and 5. XD user 6, XD user 5. So I will log in of these two users. Okay, see, I logged in. Now if I go to store, I mean studio, delivery groups, you can see here one Citrix, I mean this Citrix group, it belongs to citrixlab.com, this domain. XD user 5 and 6 I have added individually from my Citrix domain. One more Citrix group, it belongs to my CTX domain. Okay, in this XD user 1 and 2 are there. So let me sorry, this one, I mean rights you are telling. Three. Domain is 3 actually. Domain is 3, but if you see Citrix Lab, it is repeated twice here. Okay, my Citrix also repeated twice. My CTX is once. 3 domains. If you click add here, if I will show you here, if you click on entire directory, right, whatever domains are there, it will list here. See, yes, whichever domain the user belongs to, you can select it. MyCTX. Let's see. What is the password? Okay, XD user 1 and 2, to which domain they belong. Okay, you can see I logged in as administrator also, even though I do not have access. You can see here MyCTX/administrator. Okay, so 1, 3 and 4, right? Okay, I was typing wrong username. XD user 3. Okay, logged in. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow then. Okay, tomorrow we'll see storefront. We'll create one more server for our DDC and storefront. Okay, fine, bye.